Maybe you grew up hearing that you weren't good enough. Maybe because of who you are or who you love, you were told that you were beyond saving, that you were outside of God's grace. But the life-changing, undeniable truth is this: you are a beloved child of God. Others might scoff at you, like the crowd at Pentecost scoffed at the disciples, but your voice matters. God can speak through you. You have a voice that the Holy Spirit can use. When we rest in the blessed assurance of God's love for us, the Holy Spirit can shock the world. The Holy Spirit can shock us with our proclamation of God's great deeds of power. The Holy Spirit can use the very voices of the people who have been told that their voices don't matter to launch a movement that changes the church, that changes the world. Back to our anxious monk. When he learned to rest in the assurance of God's love for him, he found confidence. He found his voice, and he began to call the church to account for its many abuses, which at that time was not a very safe enterprise. Calling out the church in 1505 meant potentially being burned at the stake, being called a heretic. But he didn't care. God loved him. He shined with Christ's love. Any fault in him was obscured by the light of Christ in him. God loved him. He didn't worry that God was waiting to squash him like a bug. He was in a love affair. He didn't worry about the state of his soul. He was filled with holy confidence. He didn't fear hell. He didn't fear persecution from any earthly power. He courageously faced down the church because Christ had his back. And with that assurance, with that confidence, with that pride, a 30-year-old Martin Luther nailed the 95 Theses on the door of Castle Church in Wittenberg and launched the Protestant Reformation.